Today's concoction is going to be to build a table topper facade using these frames from IKEA. They're about $5 each, pretty cheap. The ones I'm using are 16 by 20s. Here's a stack of them. Building one for myself and one of the DJs that works with me. Someone on YouTube put up a video of this using 320 grit sandpaper. Basically, you tear that down to like 1/4 inch sheet, give or take. I say 1/4 inch, but a 1/4 of a sheet. So, Gorilla tape. I believe on the back sides where the grooves meet, you're supposed to put the Gorilla tape so it can fold over pretty well, pretty cut and dry. I want to see what the tape looks like on the inside. If it's gray, I'm going to put a thin line straight down the center, adhesive side to adhesive side, so that it'll be black, so you won't see any gray through any of the cracks where the frames meet. Other than that, once I get this apart, I basically take out the backing. So we got the Gorilla tape, we got those 320 grit. It's got to be really fine, extra fine. The back of this thing's pretty cut and dry. You have a plastic wrap. I'm going to pull this up. I cut it already. I'm going to pull this all off. And then each of these little teeth get bent up. You don't want to break them, just bend them up a little bit. You throw away the 4-way corners. They're just for protection for traveling. This background you can actually toss as well. There's a piece of paper inside. You can throw that too. I believe it's like a sticker or something. And then behind all that, when you get to the actual little piece of plastic or wannabe plexiglass, whatever it might be called, there's going to be a film. Just like on a cell phone or something like that, there's a little film. I'm going to peel that back, especially on the side you're working on. I don't know if you want to do it on the other side too, that's up to you. But I'm going to do it on the side I'm working on. And then I'm going to take the sandpaper and do circular motions. All of the glass. Trying to get it to be cloudy, so it'll reflect correctly, kind of like the Grundor facade, so on and so forth. All in all, I'm using bigger portion pieces than the guy in the video did that I saw. He used 2 of these, and he used 2 of the smaller sizes they have available. These are $5 each. Those are about $3.99 or $3.29 each. They're pretty cheap. They're all very cheap. But this test, this trial and error, R&D, whatever you want to call it, overall for the materials for the tape, for the picture frames, if you were doing just one of them, would be about $50, give or take. Maybe a little bit more than that if you included gas or travel, things like that. It'd actually be like 55 taxes as well. Alright, and I'll see what we come up to. Alright, after scuffing up the first panel, removing the protective coating on the back side, scuffing it all up, just getting ready to put it back together, wiping it down. Just before I put it back together again, I wiped it down and then peeled the front protective coating off. And this is, I'll shut the light off for a moment here. I threw the IKEA little lights they have. It comes with this little controller. It's hard to see because I'm turning the lights off. But ultimately, if I put it on, see how bright it is back there? I'm putting it in like a fade mode. Pretty cool. Definitely has nice light reflection. If I set it up the right way, it actually looks awesome with what we're working on here. So I'll keep showing you what you got. You can use the wheel, pick your color if you want. You can hard select colors. There's 4 diodes off this. I'm going to guess. You can probably piggyback more. You can do a fade. Panel definitely looks good for being what it is. Power off. And I'll come back with more as I keep going. So this is showing you that I put it back together. Folded the pieces down after the scratching and such is all done. Best bet's to circular motion. Really want to get it pretty smooth. The finished product looks more something like this. This is 2 of them. So it's not as clear as it would be if it was completely clear. Yeah, it was a creepy clown in the background. Literally put them together with tape. Again, if you see the tape on this, you'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I use a piece of tape, Gorilla tape, some of those gaffing tapes and so forth. What I did was, you should see this little trail over here. I made a trail that would fit between the 2 panels, so that when you look from the outside, you don't see the gray part of the back of the tape. So I used this half. It's just the right size to fit over these 2 pieces here. this in the center, this actual piece here, horrible fingers. I put that in the center so that, again, when you're looking at it from the outside, it looks pretty solid. I decided to use 4 panels. I made 5. It's actually a little bit big for a table. 4 is definitely good enough if you're using this large pieces. You literally peel off the backing from the plexiglass type plastic that comes up with the frames. Sand it up, and I'll wipe it down. Once you're all sand and done, it looks pretty fuzzy and good the way you want it to be. You want to peel off the front side of the sticker and then put it back together again by pushing all these little tabs down. Make sure they're securely fastened. Again, this isn't cream of the crop, top of the line, most amazing DJ Facade system in the history of the world. But I'm telling you right now, as someone that likes to build concoctions, first, it was fun to make. Second, I just completed one that a friend of mine came with me. Wanted to try to learn how to make it at the same time. He's just one of the guys that works with me in the industry, but a really good guy. And in the end, his came out awesome. We were trying to do the 5 panels, the extra panel in the middle, and it was too big. It was just a little bit too big. So I'm going to finish putting this together. Again, it's tapering over here, pretty much above this part. I don't want to have to put a bottom piece straight up to the top there. It's going to go across, and this should really just fold in half. Each of these pieces will fold on top of each other, so that it's like 2 pieces to transport. My goal is the last piece of tape I put them both together. I use the full piece of tape with a wider centerpiece to show different, to keep the gaps right, so that when it's standing up, it should look like it's pretty solid, look really nice. No real color space or gap in the middle between the 2 panels. But when I go to fold it, I want to try to be able to fold it across the front. And I think by giving it a bigger gap, by using an actual full piece of tape, it should work. And I'll update that. All right, we have a finished product. We've got some LED lights from IKEA. Again, not the fanciest setup yet. I did a quick run. I'll probably make some sort of little legs for them. Maybe even just pre-make how they go. Put them in a tube of some sort with the wiring, so they can be shaped and angled really quick and easy. The cool thing is, a little basic controller here if you want to run with it. You don't have to use all your real up lights if you don't want to. Again, this is a quick fix when you just want a cool looking system or a facade with some lights without having to go crazy. Honestly, setting this up takes about 30 seconds to a minute. The lights, the longest part of anything. Once I have that basic breakdown set up, it's cut and dry. Coolest thing is the whole thing folds up. This panel folds into here. The panel over here folds into that one, and this bigger gap right here folds over each other, so it's the size of one of these frames. And that's it. This cool little light thing. Let you pick a color if you want to pick a color. It's still in fade mode, I think. I don't really know. I'm not a pro yet. I just started using it. It also does fast color changing if you leave it on the button. But these things look pretty awesome. They glow pretty well. In person, looks a lot better than even on the video.